microphone set up. We got our Got It set up. We got our live stream. We got our friends on here. We have Natalie. We have Carla. We have Lorraine and Robin in the house. We got a lot of our friends here. Andy's here. Bernie's here. Karen is our co-host today. So let's thank Karen for all the help in the chat room, all the help with the waiting room. We got Ernesto and all of North County in the house. Hey, North County. We were there on Wednesday. And if you remember, we were there with Nick doing the strength test. And everybody, I don't think Nick's on here yet, but I'll tell you what, I was so impressed. I was so proud of Nick. He worked so hard on that strength test. It was really neat to watch him. I'll tell you what was really neat. How about that last second basket that he made? That shows you, everybody, that's what we want to do when we think about exercise. We want to push ourselves the way Nick was, to where even if we're missing shots and even if it's not exactly what we are hoping for, we keep trying and trying and trying. And oh my gosh, everybody, when Nick hit the last basket at the buzzer, I thought that was incredible. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a mini strength test. And what do I mean by mini strength test? We're going to recreate some of those exercises that Nick did, but we're going to create kind of some home game versions of those. So one of the things everybody saw right as we were getting ready was I was kind of balling up some pieces of paper here. So this is just a paper ball. If I bring it in close, just a ball of paper. And you might be able to do this too while we're getting warmed up. You could ball up some paper. And look at this here. I have just like a teapot. And one of the things we're going to do, just like Nick does the basketball shootout, I'm going to do the paper basketball shootout. And we're going to work on seeing how many of these I can make into the teacup. We're also going to look at doing a heavy hold. We're going to think about ways that we can kind of do that obstacle course. We're going to think about ways that we can do the plank. And we've kind of done some of that in the past. And what was his other exercise? Yeah, basketball shootout, obstacle course, the heavy hold, the plank. And remember, the last one was that inchworm combo. So we're going to look at some ways that we can work on doing a combination move. And I'm going to do my inchworm combo. I'm going to use a baseball bat. So we have a baseball bat and we're going to do inchworm combo. And if you have a baton, you'll be able to use it for that too. But the first thing we're going to do is drink some water. We're going to do the breathing motto. And then we're going to do some of our favorite warm-up exercises because we want to get our neck and our shoulders and our core and our arms and our hips and our legs and our feet, even our toes. We want to get everything kind of awake and connected with our mind in a little bit of a stronger way than it might be before we do our workout. We have Carla talking about doing some leadership in a little while with an 8-pound medicine ball. So if you have a medicine ball, we might have some leadership coming up from Carla. We know we have Byron in the house here and a couple other leaders. Bernie's here too. So there could be a great opportunity to be a leader today. But first, let's have a sip of water. I have my green cup. Oh, I love it. And let's go ahead and let's do the breathing motto. And let's see about let's see if Bernie can help us out. So Bernie, we're going to send you the unmute and in the video button there. Everybody remember our breathing motto. A lot of it has to do with this, with the heart, but we also want to be thinking about our lungs. We want to be thinking about that oxygen coming in and the carbon dioxide is going to be exiting our body. We'll give Bernie another moment here. And you know what? If we're not able to get the mute on, then I'll go ahead and do the first breathing motto, and we'll see if we can have somebody do the second breathing motto. That's a nice background. I had a few for Valentine's Day that I was thinking about, and so we'll use up another one of these heart backgrounds. We'll call it Valentine's Week. And I'm going to do the breathing motto. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty, and that's what computers do to us. So let's get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. and breathe in your power so you reach your goals first. Nice job. Everybody, remember, we have goals. We have everybody who's watching this has at least one goal. Maybe it's a fitness goal. Maybe it's a health goal. Maybe it's an activity goal. Maybe it's a goal of being a good person, being the best person you can be and helping those around you. And that's what fitness is all about. That's what these workouts are for. It's not about just running and doing push-ups and working on our abs. It's about working on our entire body, from our mind to all of our muscles, even our attitude, giving us the attitude like we saw with Nick the other day, and that kind of confidence. That's going to help us to be our best and to help out everybody around us. So we're not all doing this on our own. Remember, this is a team sport. Life's a team sport, and we want to be the best teammate we can be. Let's start by doing some hearts with our neck. So with our head and neck, we have the shape of a heart right here. And so I'm going to start down at the bottom. I'm going to kind of be looking like I'm looking down kind of at the bottom right here, you know, maybe this little spot right there, that little spot, and then going up and all the way up and around. And this is backwards. It's tough for me to outline on this because it's backwards. All right, let's just try it with the head and neck. So going down, we're going to go up to the side, up around the top, bringing it back into the middle, kind of right here, and then up this other way and back down. And let's go ahead and reverse it. So we'll do a heart going this way, going up, going across, and then down, and then up and around again, bringing it back down. Here we go again. Let's go. Let's do maybe 6 hearts. We got 6 on the screen. Let's go for 6 right here, bringing it down, and then going back up around again, making a heart, going up, going around, going down. We got 2 more to go, 1 going each way. Just imagine you're looking at like a great big hot air balloon. You know, I've seen that before. I think I have. I'm pretty sure. They have a big hot air balloon. And imagine you're looking right at that. What's neat about the heart shape is it not only gets us moving some side to side, but it gets us going up and down. Let's do each one of those 6 times, but we're going to do them independently. So let's go side to side. We'll go 1, and you can do a deep breath. 2, and you can breathe out on the other way. 3, breathing in. 4, breathing out. 5, and 1 more. And breathe out. Now let's go down and up. So again, I'm going to bring my chin down. I'm going to try to pivot here, though, kind of at the ears. So I'm not trying to roll over my neck. I'm trying to bring my skull and my jawbone, my mandible. I'm trying to bring this part down. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to go down. Maybe breathe in. And then exhale, breathe out. Look up. Maybe breathe in when you're at the up position. Breathe out and look down. Let's try that again. Breathing in, going up. Exhale, going down. 1 more. Breathing in, going up. Exhale, going down. Nice. And another thing with the heart is we're kind of going from side to side. So let's do a diagonal line with our head. And so let's think about going up as if I'm trying to maybe get my chin up over my shoulder, or maybe I'm trying to smell something that's behind me. Maybe there's a smell and I'm trying to reach my nose kind of over my shoulder to see if I can smell what's behind me. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to be kind of looking down at the ground, maybe trying to touch my chin maybe to my shoulder. You're probably not going to get it. If you do, it's probably because you brought your shoulder up to your chin. So don't worry about doing that. Think about just bringing the chin down, and then we're going to go up over the shoulder. So there's a 1. Let's go down, up, and 2. So we're doing a diagonal line, down, going up, 3. Let's go down and up, 4, and then 1 more, and then we'll switch sides. Down and up, 5. Nice. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So we're going to bring down to the other side here. and then going up. 1, down, and up. 2, down, and up. 3, down, and up. 4, down, and up. 5. Nice. Remember, these exercises for the neck are designed to kind of balance out a lot of our day, which is spent with screens or with kind of having our head in generally one direction. So we're trying to make sure that we get all the directions and we get all those muscles. Let's go ahead and do the ear lift. So the ear lift is going to be working for the side of our neck. Let's hold it up for about maybe 2 seconds. So we got 1, 2. Let's bring it to the middle and then do that shoulder. We're going to start to get our shoulders involved. Do a couple of those and then go to the other side. Stretching it out. Again, 1, 2. Back into the middle. Moving around our shoulders. Going up on the other side. 1, 2. Nice job, everybody. There you go. Get that ear up. It's like you're trying to listen to something that's up there in the ceiling, maybe up there, a bird in the tree. And back in the middle, circle them around. Let's do one more on each side. Let's go. 1, 2. Roll it around. And then the last one going up and holding 1 and 2. And then let's keep those shoulders moving around. Let's go one more with our neck. Let's go for that giraffe neck, turtleneck. So reaching out like a giraffe, trying to get food out of the trees, and then hiding away like a turtle that just saw a giraffe. I'm sure the turtle might be a little afraid. It's going to hide in its shell. All right, let's go ahead and we'll go for 6 of these 2 for the 6 hearts. Here we go. So let's go out, giraffe neck, and then we're going to go bring it in, turtleneck. There's 1. Let's go out, giraffe neck. Bringing it in, turtleneck. 2. Let's go out for the giraffe neck. Bringing it in for the turtleneck. There's 3. Out with the giraffe neck. Turtleneck. 4. Out with the giraffe neck. Turtleneck. This is our important one right here. 5. And one more giraffe neck. And then one more. Let's hold the turtleneck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. And now let's move those shoulders around again. Find that comfortable position, but you're going to start to feel like some of these muscles, they're getting warmed up. They're getting kind of fired up now, especially the muscles in our neck here. So let's move on to our shoulders. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. Remember, this is our 3rd workout this week. On Monday, we had the garden workout, which we had some technical difficulties, but again, thanks to our co-hosts and all of our friends, we had a great workout out in the garden. On Wednesday, we were with Nick in the studio, watching him do the strength test. Maybe some of you even tried your own strength test. And then today, we're going to have some leadership. Plus, we're also going to have a little mini strength test challenge. And we're going to duplicate those exercises Nick did, but we're going to do them in kind of like the small version. So let's get to that as soon as we can. Let's do a couple more exercises to really get ourselves warmed up real good. And let's think about starting off with our shoulders. And we did some shoulder circles. So let's go ahead now and do some shoulder lifts. So let's just go ahead and lift up and then bring them down. Let's just do a couple of those going up and down. It's hard to see because I have a black shirt on and the background's kind of black, but you can see there's my shoulder right here. It's my deltoid part of my shoulder, and I'm going up and down and just bringing. This is an easy one for some folks, and for some folks, this is a difficult one to bring those shoulders up all on their own and then bringing it down. Let's go for 2 more. 1, and then let's hold the last one for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now with that, remember, our neck wasn't moving at all. That was all about the trapezius, going to be lifting up on those shoulder blades. And then when we're pushing them down, same thing. We got kind of those trapezius helping to do that. Let's go forwards and backwards. And we're going to do 2 different versions of that. So let's just do only shoulder version. So only shoulders is going to look like this. We're just going to go forwards and backwards. So forwards, kind of bringing my shoulders here, and they're here, and then backwards, my shoulders are way back here. And so you can see if this is my line, here we go. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Let's do 2 more. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Now, a lot of times our shoulders are sometimes in this kind of forward position already. And that's even more reason then to kind of work on those muscles in our upper back. Remember, those are our rhomboids. So let's stick with the shoulders. Let's do Carrie's bear hug. And that's going to be where we bring our elbows back and our shoulders are going to move back too. And then we're going to bring forwards. And again, look, my shoulders are now forward, but now my arms are forward. So let's go for 10 Carrie bear hugs. And here we go. So we go 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 6, 7 and 7, 8, keep going, and 8. We're starting to feel it in our shoulders. 9 and 9, 10 and 10. Nice job. Great job, Carl. There you go, man. Nice job. So again, that's working on our shoulders, but we want to get maybe a little more for our shoulder blades going. So the next one we're going to do is, if we can, we're going to just bring our arms up. So we're going to hold our arms up in the air and we're going to bring them back and forward, just using the shoulders. So I'm trying to keep my arms as non-moving as they can. I don't want to bring my arms in. I want to bring my shoulders back and then bring them forward. I'm going to turn around so you can see what's going on in the middle of my back. So this is shoulders forward and then shoulders back. So forward, back, forward, back. It's tough sometimes. Forward, back. Let's go for 4. Let's go for 5 more. Here we go. Forward, back, 5. Forward, back, 4. Forward, back, 3. Forward, back, 2. Forward, back, and let's hold it. Ooh, hold it. It's tough. 3, 2, 1. Wow. You feel that in the middle of your back? Everybody, those are your rhomboids. And those muscles are connected to our shoulder blades, and they're very important for our posture. So you might have heard somebody, I'm a tall guy. And before I knew how to hold my body up, I used to be leaned over a lot. And a lot of people would tell me to stand up tall and to put my shoulders back. Well, and I didn't realize what they were telling me was to engage my core and to get my rhomboids active. They maybe should have told me that, I don't know. But what we want to do is we want our spine to be as aligned as we can have it with those muscles that we can use. So with the rhomboids in the back, it's going to help with keeping our posture good. It's going to help keep our shoulder blades in a good place. And it's going to help to assist our body from having a forward kind of rolled position, where if those muscles are engaged, look at that right there. It brings me right up. So they're very, very important muscles, the rhomboids in the middle of our back, and they get stretched out a lot. So if you're able to kind of think in your mind every once in a while to check your position by kind of moving the shoulders and getting a little rhomboid squeeze right here, that's going to be a good thing to do. Just like when we squeeze our core. Let's have a sip of water and let's keep this going, everybody. We're learning and we're moving through some great workouts. And look at this, my cup just disappears. I love it. Hide behind my green cup. All right. Let's move our limbs around a little bit more. And we did this the other day. We're going to do 2 moves with the arms. And the first one's going to be a shakeout. And the second one's going to be a circle. So let's start with just one arm. And let's get just the whole arm going. And we're just going to shake it out. So let's shake it out for 5 seconds. And then I want us to do a circle for 5 seconds. And I'm doing the low shake. So I have my arm down. You can't even see my hand because it's down here. And I'm just shaking it out. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, shaking it out. 2 and 1. And now I'm going to make a low circle. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's try that off to the side. So, and when you think about it, when you're shaking it, You might not feel like you're using a lot of muscles, but you are. You're using a lot of muscles just to shake it around and move it around. It's just little movements. Well, I like Carla's going for the smile. She wants to see smile, frown, humble. And now let's do the arm circle off to our side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What about overhead? Can we shake it up overhead? Almost like we're waving to somebody and we're really trying to get their attention. And we're just waving our arm around. This is what my hand, I'm just waving it around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now let's try that arm circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What about in front of the body? Try to keep that arm up. Try to keep it going. I know it's getting tired. Here we go. 5, 4, shake it out. 3, 2, and 1. And then moving it around. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now feel the difference on the one that you were using. Wow, right? It feels strong. It might feel kind of tight. It might not hurt, but it doesn't feel great. You know the feeling. It kind of feels like, wow, this arm has done something. This arm, I haven't done the same amount of work. But all we did was just shaking it out and making those arm circles. But again, we're working with those muscles. We're working with the little tiny muscles. We're working with the great big muscles. And like Karen's saying, I feel the same way. It kind of wakes your arm up. The shaking, and you can't do it wrong. So the shaking, it kind of gets those muscles. And imagine this. Imagine you had a bunch of muscles and they're all sleeping in bed and they don't want to get out of bed because they're tired muscles and they're not, they just don't want to do it. And you go and you start shaking the whole bed and all those muscles are going to start jumping up saying, whoa, what's going on? That's what we're doing when we're kind of shaking our body around. So let's try it out with this side. And then you put them to work. We got Chris Hill in the house. We got Paul in the house. Nice. Good stuff, everybody. We're shaking out our arms, everybody. Shaking out our arms down at Sopizio Center, shaking it out. And then we're going to do a circle. So we do a shake and we do a circle. 3, 2, 1. And shaking it out over here to the side. Just shaking it out. Waking up. Say, come on, muscles. Wake it on up. Wake it up. Here we go. I'm going to use you. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go overhead, the wave, the shake. It's like you see Chris Hill and you're like way far away and you're like, yeah, Chris Hill. And you're waving at him. You're like, Chris Hill, I want your autograph, Chris Hill, Chris Hill. And then he gets there and you start showing him like, look at this. Look how strong my shoulder is. And there you go. You got that shoulder dialed in. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go one more time out in front of the body. Just shake it around. You can't do it wrong. You can't just do anything you can to move that arm around. And here we go. And then circling it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, everybody. We'll do one more. And then we're going to also, well, I like that. Doing the wave, doing like the wave, like we're at the parade games. And that's kind of like a swing. So we'll do that next up, because with shaking and with doing circles, we can also do swinging. And so swinging this, I could swing in front of my body. I could swing to the side of my body. I could swing up high. I could swing behind, pretty high up too. And so let's look at some arm swinging. If we can do this, we'll do some arm swings, and then we're going to move into our core. So let's start off with just one arm. Let's go with just one arm, and let's just see if we can get it swinging. And if you can swing it down low, try to swing it down low. So just letting it hang down, letting it extend down there. I could almost touch my knee. It's just kind of hanging down, swinging side to side. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what about this? Swinging in front of your body. So if this was sideways to the side, this would be in front of my body. So I'm swinging in front. 5, 4, 3. Nice job, everybody. 2, and 1. All right, so that's swinging in front. What about swinging behind my body? So I'm just kind of swinging my arm, and I'm just going, but I'm going behind. So you can see the arms kind of, there's my hand over here now. And so I can just swing him back behind my body. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Now, what about going, which one? I got a couple in my mind. Let's go across the body first. So across the body, I'm just swinging my arm up and I can maybe go over my shoulder, or I could even just go over here like I'm trying to pat myself on the shoulder, but I'm swinging it. Look, you can see it's just a swing, just swinging the arm. If I was going to lift it, I might, go bicep and then reach over, and that would be, doing the movements. But this is just swinging it along. You hit my green screen. I don't have a whole lot of space right here. Nice. All right. Now what about swinging it all the way up over our head? So swinging it all the way up behind our head, swinging that arm up. It's not like a lift up. It's more like a swing. We're using momentum when we use the swing. And this is something I've always learned. If sometimes you have a problem where you're like, it's difficult lifting forwards, try to bring it backwards first, even if it's just a little bit, because that's going to give you some momentum. So if I want to bring my arm up forwards, maybe before I go forwards, I go backwards, and then I let it go, and then I let it swing up. And you can kind of feel sometimes it works really good too if we're working on kicking something. Let's switch over to the other side. So let's swing our arm at our side. And I can, again, this arm feels good. It feels loose. It feels woken up. It feels ready for exercise. If somebody needed me to help them do something and I needed to use my arms, it seems like I'd be ready for that. So here we go. So I'm swinging right here on the side of my body. Let's do 2 more of these. 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and swing across the front of our body. So I'm swinging across the front now. I'm facing you, and you can see my arms just swinging up. Here's left side, right side. And I'm keeping everything else right here on you. Left side, right side, just going up and down, just like that. Nice job. There we go. All right. Left side, right side. And then what did we have? We had across the shoulder. Oh, no, we had behind the back. So behind the back swing. So we're going to swing it up and then swing it kind of behind our back. And again, you can see my hands just kind of, getting back there just a little bit, but it not forcing it. I'm just swinging it, just finding some mobility, finding some space. Let's do 1 more. Nice job. And then we had the going up high, up over our head. So we're swinging it up high, way up high. This one's kind of like the side swing too, but we're going all the way up and maybe all the way back. Then let's go for 5 more of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we'll do the shoulder tap. And 1, and last one. Let's go up and do the shoulder tap swing. Ooh, the bowling swing. Absolutely. Bowling swing. We have a couple people on here I know who do bowling. And this would help us with that bowling swing. Just letting that arm just relax. And let's go 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now you might not have felt like it, but you were, in addition to using your shoulders and getting all that movement, you had the biceps going. The triceps were going. You had muscles in your forearm and even muscles in your hands that were being used. As you were swinging those arms around, they were working to hold their position, to allow that arm to be a nice lever swinging through. We got Tyler in the house just joined us. Hey, Tyler, it's great to have you here. Everybody, let's have a sip of water. Coach Emily just joined in too. Let's do our mini strength test, and then maybe we can do some meditation and some yoga with Coach Emily. But let's go ahead and have that sip of water. And remember, we had Carla is going to be doing the medicine ball too. So let's do our strength test. It'll be fun. So remember, everybody, on Wednesday we had that strength test with Nick. And we had the 5 exercises, and Nick did them in a very grand kind of scale. But what I want to do is break them down and show us a way to where even if we were just at home or at school or at our program, we might be able to come up with a similar idea in a similar game. So the first one we're going to do is going to be the basketball shootout. And let me show you what I have here. So this is, it's like a teapot. It's got some flowers on it. Looks, I don't know, is that a chrysanthemum? That might be a chrysanthemum. And so anyway, it doesn't matter what flower it is. We got the teapot. I'm going to put the teapot, I'm going to put it right here on the edge. Well, we can't see it if it's right there on the edge. I want to put it somewhere. I was hoping we could see it. You might not be able to see it unless I move. Let's see if I move the camera. You're going to see my fish tank. Oh, there's the teapot right here. There's this you can see my fish too while we're at it. All right, so and then look at the green cup. That's awesome. So what I want to do is take these little paper balls and I want to see how many I can get into the teapot right here. And so the goal from this is going to be an accuracy game. When Nick was doing his basketball shootout, he was working on accuracy, and that's what I'm going to work on too. So the teapot's right there. You're not going to be able to see me, but you're going to be able to see if I make them in here. And let's see how many I have and how many I can make. I'm going to stand back here. I'm about 4 feet away, and here we go. So here's 1. I didn't make it. Here's 2. I didn't make it. 3. I still didn't make it. 4. Oh, I got close. 5. Still didn't make it. 6. Still didn't make it. 7. There we go. 8. There we go. 9. I didn't make it. I got 1 more. I dropped it. Let me get it. And 10. Oh, I didn't make it. Okay. So this was, again, similar to what Nick had on Wednesday. He had a challenge. All right. He had 2 minutes or 3 minutes to make baskets. But when we're working on accuracy, okay, you're going to have to take shots that you don't make. You almost have to. If you want to make some shots, you're going to have to take some shots that you're not going to make. But the thing that you're doing when we're working on our shots, and I did it and I got it with 8 and 9, and you might have felt that. And I don't have a fan on, so good thing. Karen was talking about some variables there. If you had a fan on, that could maybe throw off the shot. But what I had was only my feeling. It was the feeling of what was missing. And I kept missing, and I kept feeling like, well, maybe if I threw it a little bit harder, or maybe if I tried to throw it a little bit higher up. And it only took a few shots for my muscles and my mind to say, that's it. You got to get it at that amount of, push, that amount of pressure, and at that angle. Let's see this one more time. We can put it up. I can lift it up here. Let me see. I'm going to put it on top of something. I still can't see it. How high up does it need to go? It needs to go up that high. Oh, I got it. I got a box right here. This is one of the perks of work. All right, so here's the thing. Now watch this, everybody. I'm going to go back to the same spot I was in, but I'm going to do something a little different because I think I can remember the feeling without even seeing the object. So I'm going to close my eyes, and here we go. I don't even know. Did I get one? I did. Oh my gosh, everybody. I got one with my eyes closed. Oh my gosh. Again, that's all based on the feeling, trying to have my body connect to that feeling. It's super important, and it's not something that requires a basketball and a basketball goal. You could do this with a paper ball and with something like a teapot. Let's go. Let's do another one of these mini exercise challenges, and let me see which one I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Nick's heavy hold because I want to do that one, and then I think maybe we'll do that, and then we'll do the other mini exercises maybe on Monday for our President's Day workout, and that'll give me a little more time to plan it out. Remember, we had the obstacle course, the heavy hold. We're going to do that. Oh, Karen's talking about trying it underhand. So again, I like Karen because what Karen's talking about, everybody, are the variables, things that you can change up. So imagine we have a teapot and we have some paper balls. We can shoot them from close. We can move away from far. We could turn on a fan on purpose and try to shoot them, maybe into the wind. We could do it where we're closing our eyes. We could do it to where we're shooting underhand, maybe even shooting over our head. Maybe we're trying to bounce it off of something and into the cup. So you're trying to bounce it off the wall and get it to land. There's so many things that you can change. You could make it a bigger teapot. You can make it a smaller teapot. You could get a bigger ball. You could make a smaller ball. There's so many things we can do. I want you to be thinking like Karen's thinking. I want you to think about the variables in the ways that you could maybe change up the exercise just a little bit, but still make it fun. and you're still working on your mind and that connection with your muscles. And again, with the accuracy, that's a big deal. All right, the last one that I'm going to do, and then because I haven't done a time check, and then what we'll do, I'll do one more. Then we'll have Carla do her medicine ball workout, and then we'll have time, and then we'll be able to bring up Coach Emily. Everybody, this is going to be a great Friday. I want to show everybody the heavy hold that Nick was doing. So remember, Nick did a heavy hold this time where he wasn't holding the weight. He was holding a rope that was tied to the weight. And so it's a different kind of feeling. It's a different type of way that your body's maybe going to respond. So that feel, you could see Nick was kind of pulling on it instead of holding it down. And so what I want to do real quickly is show how, again, this is my tennis ball on a string rope. So here's my tennis ball on a string, but this just has a regular old piece of rope. I was actually trying to find a ribbon. I don't know where the ribbon went. There was a ribbon around my house somewhere, but you know how it is with the Sophia. She just finds all kinds of things. But I want to go ahead and take this weight. And so just to show the difference. So when I'm holding this weight with my hand, when I'm holding it down here at the side, I'm holding it and I'm really working a lot on the muscles through, again, my upper back, my shoulders, my biceps going to be working, my deltoids are going to be working. And it's a big movement. And so if I can tie something around it, so I'm going to take this rope now and I'm going to tie the rope around the weight. So I'm going to have the weight right here at the end of the rope, and I'm going to be holding on to the rope. And so I'm not going to hold on to the tennis ball. I'm just going to hold on to the rope. So this is a small rope too. This will be difficult. Let's see where it is. So it's down here. I might have to hold on to the ball. Nope. Here we go. So I'm hold on to the rope. And so with this case, with the rope on my hand now, there's going to be a lot more attention going to my hand. And then if I can get this to where I'm going to see what I can move it around. So again, one of the things I want to show is just kind of holding it and just having it swing around. I'm going to have to bring it up real high so we can see it. But this is going to be, so just having it here to where even just this little bit of swinging is getting a lot of action out of my wrist and my elbow and my shoulder, all of my shoulder. And so by having the weight on a rope, by having it around this rope, I can still hold it down to the side. But what I can do, and what you saw Nick did, was redirect that weight. So you could do this if you had a bar and then you bring the rope over the bar. And so the bar is now going to take a lot of the downward force and you're able to kind of pull on the rope. This would be a good one for that horizontal bar that we had for Monday's workout. So, but remember, other things you can do with it now, this is tough with this thin rope, is what I just did there, where I'm kind of holding the weight in my hands, lowering it down. And again, you have to do this really strategically because this is a heavy weight. It's 20 pounds. I picked the wrong weight for this demonstration, but that's okay because again, technique is going to be my friend and it's going to help me to do things like move this around. And again, I could hold this steady. If I wanted to hold it steady for a long time, I could do that by, again, using techniques with the rope, which when you're holding onto the weight with just your hands, you're kind of just going to have that one hand position maybe on there. And when your hand gets tired, you might not have any options. So when you're working on things like the heavy rope hold, that's what I wanted to show folks. And that's what Nick was doing in the studio, was when he had that weight tied up to the end of the rope. So try that out, everybody. I know you have something around your home that you could tie up to something that's a little bit heavy. Try to lift it. Try to pick it up with two hands. Try to pull it. Maybe try to swing it. And now let's have a sip of water. We got a time check coming in. It is 11:40 on the time. Let's go ahead and bring up Coach Carla. She's talking about a medicine ball workout, everybody. Let's see what she's got. Carla, you're in the spotlight. We're going to give it all to you right here. And take
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Carla.
How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm all warmed up. What are you going to show us with the medicine ball?
We're going to do the pushing one.
Okay.
I'm going to do it in Spanish. 1, A mí sale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. And now we're going to go to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we're going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. And then we're going to do up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to go up and down. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Statue of Liberty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There.
Nice job, Carla. That was terrific.
I'll see you
Wonderful
tonight at
job.
6.
Tonight at 6. Remember, everybody, what Carla's talking about is the fitness social. So if you have a topic, if you have something that you want to talk about on the fitness social, you can let us know now, or when we start the fitness social. We're thinking about doing the fitness social on YouTube tonight. If we maybe get some good topics, we can share the fitness social with our friends on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you want to join us live, and it's kind of in person, sometimes it's even personal. And that's why we don't always put it on YouTube, because sometimes we have people and they want to talk about something that is exciting for them, maybe something that's been bothering them, and they want to talk to their friends about it. And that's why we're there. We're all friends, and we all like to hang out and just kind of have a chit chat and learn about things that maybe will help us to be healthy and to be well. One of the things I know we always like to do is to work on our mindfulness and just kind of thinking about our body and our body's connection to itself, and then also to nature and to others. But sometimes, you want to make a connection with yourself, and you want to make a connection with your thoughts, with your breathing, with your body's positioning, and with how your body's moving. It's very important, everybody, for that full wellness picture. So let's go ahead and bring up Coach Emily, everybody, because it's just awesome. She looks like, look at the background. She's got a big building background behind her. And is she in New York City?
I am not in New York City. I'm in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Oh, okay.
And I'm in a co-working space. So hopefully you can hear me okay.
Absolutely. We can hear you just fine.
And maybe doing yoga around others, maybe people will join in. So
I love being out in the middle of public doing this, and people they'll look and then they realize that you're into it, and then you'll see them kind of starting to do it too. So totally.
Well, Carla's workout got me going, and so I think everyone was like, "Oh, wow, she's really strong over there." So thank you, Carla, for that awesome ball workout. All right, everybody. So let's just sit comfortably, connect to your breath. Connect to your breath by noticing the breath in your body. Maybe close your eyes just to turn away from any distraction outside of you, connecting to your breath. Now, first pay attention to the sounds outside of your body. Maybe you can hear your family in the background or you have music in the background. Just notice what's going on outside of you. And then turn your attention to the sound of your breath. Noticing that when you feel stressed or overwhelmed, you can just take your attention to the sound of your breath. And then from there, see if you can notice the temperature or the quality of your breath. Nice breathing, everybody. So you're welcome to open your eyes again as we start to move our spine in a circle. Breathing as you come forward and exhaling as you come back. I know it's Valentine's Day week, so I've been thinking a lot about all the people I love. Let's change the direction of our circles. And also with Valentine's Day, just calling to mind all of the things that, self-love, things I love about just being who I am, my unique self. So keep moving in a circle. And then come back through the center, take a big inhale. Exhale, sigh, let your breath go. Start to roll your shoulders back. And I invite you to think of 3 things that you really like about yourself. Maybe it's that you're a good friend, you like your eyes or your hair, you like your style. Just call to mind things you like about yourself. And then take your shoulders and roll in the opposite direction. From here, we're going to take it into our elevator breaths. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, drop with a sigh. 3 more. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. 2 more. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. Last one. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. Drop, let your shoulders get heavy. And now I'm going to show you a new stretch that we have on the app. So we're going to start with our hands at a prayer position at our hearts. And we're going to add an affirmation. So we're going to say, I am awesome. Let's do it together. Here we go. Inhale. I am awesome. Back together. I am awesome. 2 more. I am awesome. Last one. I am awesome. Reach your fingers, reach through your fingertips, stretch, 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 and then inhale, reach up, stretch up, look up. And exhale, float your arms by your side. With that feeling of awesomeness, let's inhale our arms, stretch them wide, and then exhale, give yourself a self-hug. Squeezing your arms. And as we have our arms in this pose, we're going to try a crocodile stretch. So inhale, open up through your elbows. Exhale, close. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And then inhale, we're going to switch the arm that's on top. So inhale, open. Exhale, other arm comes on top. Give yourself a hug, a squeeze. And let's move into our crocodile arms for 3. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, stretch your arms wide. Maybe wiggle out your fingertips as you bring your arms back in. Let's circle our wrist in one direction and then circle in the opposite direction. Now we're going to do a wrist stretch with one hand. Reach your hand out like you're saying stop. Turn your fingers down with your other hand. Pull your fingers in. Breathe into the wrist that you're stretching. Listen for that breath. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Take your other hand, say stop. Turn your fingers down. Squeeze it in. And breathing into your wrist.
Yeah, like, it is like video games, like just like we all, that's what they made.
Let it go, shake it out.
That's how they put it.
And we'll move into some seated cat cows. So inhale, come forward, open up through your neck. And then exhale around and tuck back. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, tuck back. And let's move like this at your own pace. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Nice job, everyone. Listen for the sound of your breath. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Come back to the center. Take a big inhale. Hold your breath at the top. Exhale, sigh, let it go. Moving into helicopter arms. Take your fingers to your shoulders. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Nice job. Come back to the center. Keep your arms where they are. And on an inhale, lift your elbows. And exhale, let your arms just come back to that starting position. We're going to try a new stretch, the teeter tot stretch, as I called it. Take a big inhale and exhale, drop one elbow, reach your other elbow up. Or maybe the teapot stretch. I think that sounds good, Coach John, if you want to change it. Inhale, exhale, other arm.
This looks like a teeter-totter.
Teeter totter, or like I'm thinking of the tip me over and pour me out teapot song. Let's do
Yeah.
one more each side.
It feels good though.
It really does. Feel it in my shoulders. Back to the center. Elbows up and arms down. Shake out your hands once more. And then place your hands on your lap, palms up, closing your eyes, preparing for a little relaxation. Let's all just close our eyes and notice even that little bit of yoga that we did. We might notice that our body feels warmer. We might feel a slight tingly feeling in our hands or our body, and maybe we notice our chest, our heart is beating a little faster. Just pay attention to your body. Breathing in and breathing out. As it relates to our self-love and loving ourselves and parts of ourselves, that's also connected to gratitude. So breathing in and breathing out, wiggle your toes and take a moment to thank your toes or thank your feet, feeling grateful for your feet. Breathing in and breathing out. Move your attention up your legs. Breathing in and breathing out, having gratitude, thankfulness. Thank you, legs. Moving to the space between your hips, your pelvis. Breathing in, breathing out, giving thanks to this part of your body. Thank you, hips. Thank you, pelvis. Moving your attention up into your belly. Breathing in and breathing out. And just thanking all your organs. Thank you for keeping my body functioning properly. Move your attention up into your ribs. Breathe into your lungs and just give thanks for your breath. Thank you for this amazing breath, this amazing life. Move your attention up into your heart, up into your chest. Take a moment to feel thankful for your heart, for the love, for your caring, just what it makes you, that caring, loving person. Feel good about that. All the things you do for others and even in your self-care. Breathing in and breathing out, moving down your arms. Taking a moment to feel grateful for your arms. Your hands, thank you for these hands, the ability to create, to make stuff. Maybe you like to paint or do art, feeling grateful, or you like to cook. All these amazing things we can do with our hands. Moving up into your neck
So.
and giving thanks for your throat, your voice. Even if you have challenges with speech, just feeling grateful for the ways that you communicate. And that could be through talking or other ways that you communicate with your family and friends. Breathing in and breathing out, moving your attention up into your head. Giving thanks. Thank you, brain, for your intellect, for your intelligence, for your critical thinking. Breathing in and breathing out. Moving your attention to your face, giving thanks for your face. Only you are you. You're unique in every way. Breathing in and breathing out, giving thanks to your smile. It's so powerful and making others smile. Thankfulness to your ears to hear. Breathing in and breathing out, giving thanks for your nose to smell. And moving to your eyes, giving thanks to your eyes to see. And then take your attention to the space between your eyebrows and give thanks to your wisdom. We all have those kind of gut feelings, our intuition, our wisdom. So unique to us, giving thanks to it. With your eyes closed, place one hand and your other hand over your heart. Breathe into your chest. Repeat to yourself, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am love. I am love. And then make a prayer position and just bow inward, really solidifying that, making that really feel strong in your heart. And we say namaste, which means that the light and the love in me honors and recognizes the light and love in you.
Thank you so much, Coach Emily. Let's, if you don't mind doing the breathing motto, maybe the people at the co-working space, they can all take a sip on the breathing motto before the end of the day. And
you got it. That sounds like a good plan. All right, guys, let's tell everybody here at Thrive Co-working Space. Let's have them. In 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe out your worst. Breathe in your power so you can reach your goals first.
oh, wonderful, Coach Emily. Thank you so much.
Thank
all
you.
the way from St. Petersburg, you
That's
said?
right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, everybody from St. Petersburg, Coach Emily join us all the way. If you don't know where St. Petersburg is, she's not in Russia. She's in
Nope.
Florida.
That's right.
Florida. Is there a lot of Russian buildings and architecture there or no?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't
Wonder-
think so. Yeah, I
wonder-
don't know where the name came from, but St.
Interesting.
Petersburg is a cool place. So I'm happy to be here for a couple days working.
Well, enjoy that sunshine.
All right,
Everybody,
will do.
enjoy the weekend. Everybody, remember tonight we're going to do the fitness social at 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. So I hope you can join us. We're going to talk about Nick's strength test, talk about all the cool things that you have going on. Again, everybody at North County, Maryland, Chris, Olivia, Paul, Philip, Kendall, all the everybody down there. Sulpizio Center, Catherine, Andy, Karen, thank you so much, everybody. Karen's done a great job the last 2 workouts. She's been doing those all on her own as co-host. Karen, thank you so much. You're so helpful. I really, really appreciate it. Carl in the red shirt, thank you so much, Carl. You did a great job. Byron, we'll get you doing some leadership again this next week. And Lorraine, great job. Breathing motto. Carla with the medicine ball. Natalie, wonderful job, Natalie. Everybody, here we go in 5, 4,